Jorge, and we're going to start in a few minutes with the KFNX uh, live radio show here at the studio, and enjoy it. Our friends in YouTube land, we're streaming live.
Put your name on there so I can look at it too.
See how it looks over here. I can see it better on the
Sound is off on our phones. Check the volume on your
Yeah,
deal.
okay, got you. We're live.
How's your volume?
Earphones.
Are you number 3?
Just go down.
You might close the door. It seems like the sound's better when the door is closed.
Yeah, Luke said she was on her way. She'll come in.
She just wants to make an entrance. He said, oh, so last week, because I put data here, Jacob said I told you he gave the winner 2 more.
You gave what?
The winner of the certificate 2 more. So tonight, remind me to get whatever winner. That works out good with the mailing the certificates.
Huh?
It works out good with the mailing the certificates. So what did you do with the microphone?
I put it right there by Luke's.
Okay.
But this is picking you up right here.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I don't know how.
You're getting so smart there. Smart.
Say what?
You're getting so smart there.
Okay, I can't. It doesn't want.
You want any of this?
Oh no, thank you. Okay, we should.
Our technical director. No Martin. Anything else that was in the news that you was worthy? I know that they're after Cruz and Trump, and also Hillary's run.
I think I'm gonna have to put this thing over there for you.
Of course, I'm just talking like this. When I'm on the air, I'll talk like this. You think you'll pick it up? Can you tell from that screen if it's picking up my voice?
I can't. I can't tell really.
You can't really tell. It doesn't have like a
I don't know if
gauge.
she had the volume turned down or what. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything on this. Oops. I lost my cone. These cones keep popping up. Testing, 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 testing.
So, so tomorrow, what time are you gonna get there? The station.
Okay, huh?
What time are you gonna get to the station tomorrow?
You here? Oh, at the station over there? I'll try to be there like same time, 4:30. I'm gonna leave the convention and
Oh, that's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm getting a ride with Chris over there, but if for some reason he's got to stay late, could I hitch a ride with you?
Yeah.
Do you have to go back and get the girls?
yeah, I gotta pick up Sonia.
Okay. Mark can always come pick me up. Just we're getting the car work done.
Testing, testing. Looks like the mic is.
Okay, George, gonna have a good show.
Yes.
Woohoo! And you got the mariachis queued up.
Yes. Hold it.
Listen to commercial. Here's a commercial. And don't play it until I go. You know, Martin's not here. So because Martin's not here, in his honor, we do have the mariachis here. George, cue him up. I'll do that. It is time for the Chips and Salsa Show. I'm Alice Lara, and I'm here with George.
Jorge Alacran is back.
Don Jorge. He has so many names we just can't now. Noticeably absent, and for first time listeners, or followers, watchers, whatever you call us, we are here every Friday night at 8 p.m. here on 1100 KFNX Independent Talk, and we are decidedly conservative Latinos commenting on news, headlines, and entertainment from a Latino perspective. Now, noticeably absent is our good friend Martin Gonzalez. He is in Las Vegas, but we still have the mariachis here. We have, Rogelio and Tito Pito Trompeto, Guadalupe Guitarito, whatever. So cue them up, George. What do you think? So anyway, we wanted to give you a little taste of that. If you were on our Facebook site, we have the mariachis there featured. And Jordan, we got a lot of hits with that, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we got they've got 10,749,585 views, and we have on our site just recently we got 207. But when I posted it the first time, we got over 1,000 hit or 1,000 views. So I reposted it again because I wanted to share with our listeners nationwide our mariachis singing the Star Spangled Banner. I thought this was so cool.
It was a very cool thing, and I almost felt disrespectful right now cutting them off and not playing the entire national anthem, but we only have a limited amount of time. So go there, go to our Facebook site, and if you haven't liked it yet, please like it. We're over 1,000, so now we're going for 2,000 likes, right, George?
Yep, 2,000 by the end of the year. Make it 2,016 likes.
And it's Chips, letter N, Salsa Show. And we also will be joined with, she hasn't been here in a long time, but Loops Malia will be joining us soon. She's making her way over here. She texted you, right?
She texted me. She's on her way over here. So as soon as she comes in, we'll announce her on the studio, and we'll have Loops on the show.
We'll have to talk. Oh, we haven't talked to her such a long time. I'm so excited about her being here. So let me tell you a little bit about it's going to be a really full show. So get your guac on, man. Go get your chips and salsa and stay by your radio or computer or tune in, however you're listening to our show, because what we'll be doing is we're going to talk to he's been on before. He's actually my cousin, Dr. Wayne Schlingman. He runs a planetarium out in Ohio State University. And he's going to tell us about the planets that are lining up.
5 of them.
Yeah. And also, there's potential new ninth planet.
We're gonna announce it exclusively here on the Chips and Salsa show.
Its potential, and as you guys listened before, Dr. Schlingman, I call him Wayne, he's a star man. He knows so much, and he's really fun, and he'll give us the most up to date information on that.
He's an expert in planetary
Yeah,
things.
yeah, and then after that, and hang around still because then we have another super duper guest, and that is Fast and Furious whistleblower Jeff Prather.
And he is great.
He is fantastic. This guy, he'll just knock your socks off. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. You might have heard him if you listen to the James T. Harris show out of Tucson. He's kind of a regular on there, and he's going to be on probably about 8:30 or after 8:30 segment, and he'll have the latest. Chapo, there's a Fast and Furious connection they're looking at. Sean Penn interviewed El Chapo, and whatever border issues, and also things Hillary. What's going on with Hillary? You think she's going to go down, George? What do you think?
Oh, I think she's getting closer and closer to indictments, and if they can prove it, or if they could bring up the stuff that they've already found from her emails, if they can, if they actually bring it out and they have maybe a Senate committee or a House committee investigate, there's going to be some
Be some fireworks.
something hitting the fan.
And Bernie is leading her. So we've got the Trump versus Cruz, the Sarah Palin. I think it's a non-factor. I don't think she's that relevant. There was the Dem debate, and then Glenn Frey.
I
Glenn
fell
Frey,
asleep
not
on the
Frey,
Dem
Frey.
debate.
Did you also the Democrat debate?
Yeah, it was so boring.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was so everybody was friendly with each other except Bernie and Hillary. They kind of went at each other for a little while, but they were like, whatever you say, whatever you say. I mean, it's not like the Republican debates where they're just
He was.
spitfire and brimstone and everything thrown at them, and
That's true.
and the newscasters interviewing them, they want they want them to fight. Whereas the Democrat debate, it's a friendly debate. It's like they ask them friendly questions. It's like it's not even fair.
Well, it was kind of crazy. Then of course I'm a big Eagles fan, and we lost Glenn Fry this week, and that's really sad. But we also want to talk to our good friend, and she just called in. We have Valerie Roller on the line. Hi, Valerie. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. We're so wonderful and happy to talk to you. And George is looking at me. He wants to say something.
Just for information on our YouTube listeners, we don't have the tie-in on the phones, so you're going to see us talking to the air.
Yeah, he wants to explain it to you.
In the future, we will have the connection. So right now, just put
Yeah, right. So we're just telling people we're going to hold this up so people can see it. And we wanted to talk to you for a couple of minutes, real quick, about this wonderful event that Writers USA is putting on. Tell us all about it, Mallory. Who are you trying to get, Valerie? Who are you trying to get? Who are you trying to get for speakers? That's very, very polite of you and very considerate as well. And we'll be down there. Chips and Salsa will have a booth down there.
could could we YouTube?
There you go. And what is the website where people to buy tickets? Can they buy them on the website?
Oh, you have to have tickets.
But okay.
That's good.
Fantastic.
Could
Well,
we?
Valerie, oh,
Could
George has
we, Valerie? Could we YouTube the show live? Are we able to do that? Okay, just
all right.
wondering.
We're going to have to work on that and see what we can
I
do.
think it's just getting Wi-Fi. I think it's just a Wi-Fi connection. We can get a Wi-Fi connection.
And we just want to promo as long as you're on here next, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday.
Saturday.
Your husband George Frankel, who is a Vietnam vet and has a wonderful story, will be our military moment on our Saturday show. So I'm gonna let you go, Valerie. Thanks so much. We'll be talking to you again. Thanks for all you do. Wonderful. Take care now.
Okay, maybe you can give the same the information that's on the card to our YouTube listeners.
Okay. Yes. Let me just do this again. We're
Because
gonna hold it up to
she
YouTube.
said it, but we didn't.
Yeah. Well, we're on the radio right now, so if I'm going to go ahead and let our listeners know that this is come and celebrate and protect the Second Amendment. This is gun rights across America. It's Riders USA. This is going to be from 12 to 2 p.m. at the Arizona State Capitol, and that's Saturday, February 20th. So next month. And you can go to their website, and I'm not seeing the website on here, George. So if we find out, we'll do later. But she gave it. It's Riders USA. You can just Google it, and you can find what it is. And we'll have to support. Valerie's great. All those guys are great, and we'd love to meet as many people as we can with that as well too. Now we got a really big show coming up. I can't believe already the first segment is gone. We're going to be talking to Dr. Wayne Schlingman about the stars and planets, and maybe a little bit of politics. And what am I leaving out? Oh, what about the Oscars? You know, last week Martin and I were talking about no brown people, and they made a big deal about no black people. Oh my goodness!
So that means they're not going to follow the Democratic debate then.
I don't know what they're
because it's all whites there. Like,
that's right. They shouldn't. I mean, they don't. There's only white candidates there.
I know.
They shouldn't vote Democrat.
At least we have Dr.
Right.
Carlson.
All right.
And, hey.
Well, hang on tight because we're back with more of the Chips and Salsa show here with Alice Lara and George Ortiz. Don't go away.
Great. That was beautiful, people. I hope you got that on the Writers USA. We'll be announcing that over and over and over each week before February the 20th, so you'll hear it again. If you tune on to the Chips and Salsa show, you'll probably hear it on Saturday also, and we're going to keep you informed about these events coming up because we would like a lot of people to attend these events because it's patriotic. You're going to see a lot of bikers there, and if you're a biker, just come on down. If you're not a biker, just come on down anyway and listen to the entertainment, the speakers. It's by what I understand, they put on a pretty good show at the Capitol. Again, it's at the Capitol on February the 20th. What time?
It's from 12 to 2.
12 to
noon to 2.
12 to 2
mm-hmm.
or noon? Oh.
Well, 12 is noon.
12 to noon. Real fast.
12 to 2. Noon
12
to 2.
to 2.
I'm not going to be there at midnight. Come on.
Okay, so
it looks like Loops. She just texted me. There's a little bit of a problem, but she'll be here soon.
Soon? Okay. She shouldn't be texting and driving. Crazy girl. The text that she sent me, the picture she was driving. I think she was driving. She was in the car. Don't text and drive, lady.
No texting and driving.
Oh, she can't hear me right now. We're off air. Oh, unless she's YouTubing us.
And
okay, I'm gonna go to the Chips and Salsa site. Come on. Oh. Yeah, we're at 1,047 likes on our page. Where's those planets aligning? There we go. Okay. So I have it ready to talk about.
Nice. Okay, perfect. So I won't say anything until I hear the Star Trek music.
Is he
awesome. Thank you.
Is he on the line?
After we in this segment, let's talk about Receivers because I forgot to ask for calls.
Oh, okay. Good. And then
you know what? I'm gonna do this. When I bring him in, I'm gonna work it into because he loves Mexican food too. We'll do it.
Okay, and then Is he gonna call? You're gonna call him?
He's got him on the line.
Okay, good.
He's going to play our rejoiner. Then he's going to play the Star Trek theme. And then when the Star Trek theme, that's when I'll come in.
Okay. We've already talked about mariachis. The topics, so we'll just hit that later. Okay, good, good. You didn't mention the Divine Sonia, the Secret Sonia, and how to contact us on the YouTube.
And here we are. Don't you love that music, George?
I love it, love it.
You're listening to Chips and Salsa Show. It's a little bit different music because it is time once again to bring back the most popular Dr. Wayne Schlingman, who is Planetarium Director, Ohio State Planetarium. Dr. Wayne Schlingman, are you there on the air with us? Hey, welcome back. Wonderful to hear your voice. Now, before we get into all things astronomy and star and all that, I have a really important question to ask. It's a little bit of a detractor, but because you're a Latino male, and I have another one here in studio with me, George Ortiz, and I didn't identify myself, but I'm Alice Lara, for those of you just see. Did you hear about how feds are spending over $400,000 texting Latino men, telling them to exercise? Did you hear about that, Wayne? You didn't. No, you didn't get a text, did you? George, did you get a text?
No, I didn't get a
You didn't
text.
get a text. I didn't get a text either, but they didn't say anything about women. They're just spending this money, $400,000, telling Latino men to exercise. Now, I think I'd rather have that money sent to you to study stars. What do you think about that? Okay, so maybe call them up. That's what it is. By the way, you're in Ohio. And how's the weather? Are you freezing? And that's it? Wow. Wow. Well, good for you. I'm glad. Stay warm. So I want to talk to you because I saw there's a couple really big stories this week. Uh, planets aligning and also a potential ninth planet. But first, I want to tell you, early this morning, about before sunup, I read that you could go out and to look for the planets. Now, it was cloudy where I was, George. Did you look for it in the eastern sky?
No.
We had some clouds. Yeah, I think I saw a couple of planets, but so okay. And go ahead, George. I'm sorry.
Uh, you're in Ohio State, right? Don't you guys get tired of winning football games again? What is this? Oh yeah, that place was packed. I was there and it was packed. Very good.
Now you're a big sports guy. I mean, we know you study stars, but man, you're into everything: music, sports. You got it all going on, don't you, cuz? So now, out here in Arizona, I understand this is going to happen for like a month. I can go out and try to find these planets aligning. Oh wow!
Well,
So
this
even us big city folks, we can see them because I kind of live, closer to South Mountain, so I can see a few more stars. But even in the big cities, you should be able to see this.
will this affect the weather in any way, or just this is just an alignment of planets?
How about our astrology?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. Now I'm there. You go. There you go. Now about this potential ninth planet. What do you know about that? Oh,
It's an
really?
imaginary planet. What? 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 What?
Hmm. Well, I
Well, there goes my scoop.
uh, Doctor. Now, what do you like to be called? Should I call? We should have to come up with a name for him. Doctor Star, Doctor something, Doctor Estrella. Maybe call you since
I like Doctor Star.
Doctor Star. Well, it's chips and salsa. Maybe we should call him Doctor Estrella or something
Ooh,
like that.
Doctor Estrella.
Or how do you
Yeah,
say planet in
little
Spanish?
Latino.
Planet Nueve. Yeah,
Oh, Planet Nueve.
we'll call you that. That'd be fun. And speaking of that, do you think that here's a conspiracy person in me. Are they bringing that up to just gain more interest in science? One thing, you're okay. He's your cousin-in-law. My husband was talking about. He seems to notice. He goes, "There's a lot more stuff on TV talking about life on other, you know, galaxies and different things like that. Is it his imagination?" Oops, are you still there? Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, well, we've already got Al Sharpton saying there's a mothership out there that he's convinced there's a mothership uh, out there.
I think that's where he's come from. And I'm glad you said that because I want to veer off just a tiny bit into politics. I know you follow a little bit of politics, Starman. Because you come from the great state of Ohio. Yeah. Oh, so I don't. Well, what's interesting is your governor, Kasich, he went up like 10 points or something in a poll. Any buzz about that out there? Oh, I just thought I'd ask you because you're out there in Ohio, so and all things political out there. Well, good. Well, before we let you go, do you have any tips about the planet watching or anything different we should do? Fantastic. And then I know a planet. What's the difference? A planet star, one blinks and one doesn't, or something like that. All righty. Well, I'm going to let you go, Dr. Starr. Thank you so much, Cuz, for being part of this. We're talking to Dr. Wayne Schlingman. He's a planetarium director at Ohio State. Thanks for calling in, and we'll have you back again. Come visit so we can have you in the studio, okay? All right. You take care now. Thanks so much. Bye. Now, our listeners, do not go away. Loops is here. Da, da, da. So we'll introduce her
Oh,
real
you
quick
snuck up behind
in the
me,
next segment.
Lou.
So don't go away and stay tuned for more of the Chips and Salsa Show with me, Alice Lara, George Ortiz, and Loops Mundia.
I didn't even see you.
Just now,
You're like the shadow.
Oh,
Woo!
Loops is in the house.
Loops is in the house. Watch out with the little water there.
how are you, honey?
Good. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
¿Qué pasó? What happened?
It's bank issue with the card. I was like, what? I said, I went shopping. What's going on with my card, And my purchase had declined. I'm like, wait a minute, there's like over $400. So I called the bank, and I'm sitting there and just delegating this card because I've been on the phone with them, sitting in the parking lot on hold and what have you. My car that I have now, because remember when they stole my stuff out of my car and what have vandalized, had to get a new account and everything else. Well, the bankers, they never sent out my new card. They gave me that temp card there. The temp card expired yesterday.
Oh, no, you're kidding.
So
that is
We
bad.
forgot to do Rositas. I screwed that. Anyway, I
yeah,
just want to make sure when we come back, let's do Rositas so we can start the giveaway.
So that's what happened, is that I
Aw.
was on hold for them for a long time and wanting them to release those funds. They weren't able to activate that card again because it's a temp card and it had only 30-day limit yesterday. I was like, this is crazy. You've got, you know what? I did that with the credit union, and I used my card for 1 year, and the same issue. Called them up. I said, hey, I need to use it because I have to do the car rental. Remember, I have no way of getting cash here. They were able to reopen my account and activate that card that I had in my purse for over a year. And I said, how dare Wells Fargo? I've been with you guys for 14 years. I said, and then they tell me, stay on hold because then we can, you have another card that maybe we can transfer money. I said, yeah, I have my credit union card. Can you do that? Yeah, we can do that. So here I am on hold for another 25, 30 minutes, and then they tell me that they aren't able to do the transfer.
Oh no.
I literally was like,
That is a hello signal for Wells Fargo.
oh my
Unless
God.
they want to advertise with us.
Yeah. Then we won't send
We'll
them
make
those
it
signals
good.
no more.
We'll make
Oh
it
my
good.
God, I can't believe it.
Here's your little rundown.
Okay.
When we
so-
come back, guys, before we even get to Jeff, I've got to do Rosita's giveaway. So we'll do a real quick one. We're
Do you have
running
any callers?
commercials, so we'll do that.
Have
We
you had
haven't
any
even asked for
callers?
them. We haven't even asked for it.
Oh,
So then we'll bring Jeff on.
is this my headset?
I sent,
Yes.
I texted both you and George some texts, some links, so it tells about Jeff and then the El Chapo thing.
Okay.
He can talk about politics. You've talked to him before, so you understand what he's doing.
Let's see. I'll take a look at what you've got here. Yes, I mean, to me, remember how we were talking today about what would happen to Mr.
Uh-huh.
The actor, I mean, the producer.
Yeah, Sean Penn.
Sean Penn. I mean, wow. Who knows? God forbid anything like that could happen, that they could even blame him for.
Why would you even want to get in with those guys?
That's
The
so
cartel
dangerous.
and that.
But because his name, and then and the el otro creído, because that's really what it is. It's like it's
Oh, don't be
you-
afraid to use Spanish with Jeff because he knows Spanish.
You know what? It's almost like, oh, okay, now you're gonna make a novela. Cause remember that novela with that woman, La Reina del Sur. She was the
I never
cartel, the
watched that,
woman
but I
cartel.
remember
She was that
hearing
cartel
about
woman. Her name was, I'll tell you what her name was. So then they did a novela on her. So maybe this guy wanted.
Better wrap it up.
Go right into Rosita's.
That is so appropriate for our next guest. Get ready, everybody. Danger. All right, get ready, everybody, because we are going to have a man of danger. You're listening to the Chips and Salsa Show. This is Alice Lara here. We're here every Friday night at 8 p.m. with Jorge.
Jorge el Alacrán.
And she's back, Loops.
How's it going, everyone? This is Mungia here.
We're
Thank
glad you made it. And
Oh my gosh.
we're going to ask our special guest, Jeff, to just hang on for 1 second. We had that wonderful music, and I'll tell you why that music played. But be sure you guys can call in right now and try to win the Rosita's $50 gift certificate. $50 for Rosita's Fine Mexican Food gift certificate. You can call in to 602-277-KFNX. That's 602-277-5369. Mr. Jacob behind the screen, he will take your call. And just keep calling.
$50?
$50. You can take the
Whoa.
whole family. Everybody
Nowadays,
can go.
$50, especially at
familia.
Rositas, you can get quite a meal at
Podemos
Rositas.
comer. So we had that wonderful music. I love Johnny Rivers. And I'd like to introduce to you our special guest, friend of the show. He is Jeff Prather. Jeff, are you there on the line with us? Thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening, Jeff. How are you?
Briefly tell you, he's a Warrior School founder. He's a master trainer. He is a fast and furious whistleblower. When we had him on last time, I was out of town. I couldn't be here. I know you got to talk to him, George.
Yeah, that picture, he looks like a badass.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Can we say that, Jeff? Is that okay? He is. He is. Let me just tell the audience really quick. The way I learned about Jeff is I listened to James T. Harris show, and it's okay, we can say that because we're independent here. And he's out of Tucson. And I started to notice that when he had Jeff on, Jeff knew about the border chaos. He knew about stuff going on in the FBI behind the scenes, connecting the dots. And he would say things you wouldn't hear in the media maybe 2 weeks later, maybe a month later. I'm like, oh my God, this guy is fantastic. So with the recent El Chapo happenings and everything, oh, can you still hear us, Jeff? Yeah, a little bit of static. Okay, good. We thought we'd have him on and try to get an update on what's going on. So first of all, Mr. Prather, I would like to ask you about the El Chapo thing and the possible Fast and Furious connection there.
Wow.
Yeah, scary. Luce, did you want to?
That's great. That's all. That's all. Just to think about it, what they can actually can get themselves into, or the danger of that.
Well, I mean, I still think about watching that video and him escaping through the tunnels. Of course, nothing really surprises me. You know, Mexico is, well, everything that goes on there, it never surprises me. Loops was asking during the break, and this is a little bit sidetracking, but not really. Our Sean Penn, what the heck's going on there? I mean, who does he think he is? Why? And the other thing too, why would a person even try to deal with those guys at drug cartel like that?
You, I was about to mention. Thank you, give me a second. The telenovela La Reina del Sur. I have a feeling that kind of he just maybe wanted a little his name out there for himself, kind of in that direction as Teresa Mendoza, which was that the lady. Yeah.
We're learning Spanish here on the Chips and
Right,
Salsa
but
Show.
Teresa Mendoza was that cartel woman, and they made a telenovela over her, and she was all over Europe and Spain, and did quite a bit of activity through the drug cartel, and her name was out there. So maybe that's what he wanted. He wants a telenovela, to be backed about on him. Right. So would you think that maybe we were just thinking that Sean Penn and his family, or would that be something that he should worry about, and or anyone who affiliated by making this connection with him and anyone else who was in contact with El Chapo? Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Jeff, I wonder, I'm going to come up here on a break in a minute. Can you stay for a little bit longer? Can do that. And I just want to remind our listeners, if you'd like, if you have a question for Jeff about this, you can call into us at 602-277-KFNX. That's 602-277-5369. And toll free, we have a toll free number, 866-536-1100. 866-536-1100. Jeff, over 100 years ago, my own grandfather, I think it was Santa Rosalia in Mexico. My dad told the story that they came and he got his best chickens and horses, and he had enough. So he and my grandma, they walked up north and came in through, I think, Juarez probably. And I still have his naturalization card. And it just breaks my heart that 100 years later, are we going to be facing the same thing? What direction can I go, though? What can I? What's going to happen?
Right.
So far, we're hoping it stays that way. Wow. Well, when we come back, Jeff, we also want to ask you the latest on immigration. I know that we're getting all kinds of people in here. It's getting freaked out. I have a story to tell about when I went to Costco and the woman in the burqa, full burqa, and you could only see her eyes. But we seem to be getting them from all over the place. Have you noticed that too, Liz?
Yeah, absolutely. And just the fact is that I believe that they're not embracing. You're coming to America and they're not embracing the beauty of what it is and what's being given to us, but just the more of a cockiness as I'm here and I'm gonna do whatever I want and I'm gonna wear whatever I want and that's kind of scary. I more of an attitude. There's attitude, a lot of attitude, and it's pretty scary if it comes to us.
We have all the dangers. It's very scary. And if there's anything else that you want to highlight too, Jeff, an update, because I know I haven't heard you in a while.
My curiosity is honestly, if you don't mind me, George, we touched base on it a little bit, but maybe hopefully in the break. Let's look at our colleges. Let's look at these students that are studying for all these different career paths that are from abroad. So let's start looking into that.
All right. So don't go away because we'll be back with more of the Chips and Salsa Show with Jeff Prather, our special guests, Alice, Snoops, and George. Don't go away.
And that's what we were going to talk about. That's what we were going to talk about last time. Remember that how you have all these college students that are coming abroad and they're taking all these science and these weapon classes and all these other things and they're going back with these degrees. We really should look into who the heck do we have as students. Hey, am I too loud?
No, you're fine. I had to push your thing all the way up to the top because you were speaking just to the right of the microphone.
There we go. Yeah. Is that good?
No, that's great. Yeah. Now I can lower it down.
So I bet we're the hardest people because Latinos. I know we're talking and we're moving a lot.
We're like,
and I'll watch George.
Oh no, trust me. There is a lot worse show. You guys are fine. Yeah.
Awesome. When I come back, I'm gonna. Well, you bring it back.
Okay.
And push the Rosita's gift certificate.
Okay. What I was gonna say is, I watch sometimes when I get home. If I get home before 2, about 3, they have that court thing with People's Court or something.
Mm-hmm. The People's Court.
And the guy outside, Harvey Levin, always has a group of people talking.
Right.
Recently, yesterday I was watching it, and these ladies in burqas were all behind him. Mm-hmm. Before, usually you get a variety of people behind him that I guess they get from the street. Where now they're actually getting people. You're seeing more of this. I mean, I was like looking at them, and there were like 3 ladies in the Muslim headdress, which you never see before, and it's becoming more and more like what you were saying. It's everywhere, and it's getting to where you see it everywhere now, and that's kind of the indication of what we're becoming.
Just bringing them in, and they want you to get used to seeing that. It's right.
You know what? There's
I believe in integration and everything, but we can't. This is going too. This is going.
This is the thing. How do you make it without sounding racist?
Yeah.
Because this is the thing. Everything that we say, every look that we make, every gesture we can, we're going to be judged on whether or not we either like this group of individuals or not. Are they here to make a life? Are they here to? Are we going to have to step out of our comfort zone to accommodate this new society coming in? That's really where.
That's what we've already been asked to do here, right?
Right. So that's where it boils down to. Are we being asked to just step aside?
When we were in war with Japan, I know that people looked at Japanese or any Oriental person with like, are they Japanese? Are they part of the Japanese? You know what I mean? Because there was racial.
Okay. You're bringing it in, and remember Rosita's. And say before we get to our special guest, Rosita's. Call in to ask Jeff a question and call in for the gift certificate.
Great commercials.
Welcome back to the Chips and Salsa show. This is Jorge, and we have with us Alice Lara,
Getting my guac on.
manning the board there, and our very good co-host Loops.
How's it going, everyone?
Mangia, Mungia.
Mengia.
Mungia.
Mungia.
And
Single,
we have
single.
and
I
also
put that out there.
also I wanted to remind all our listeners that we are taking calls for the Rosita's $50 gift certificate. Call in on our number 602-277-5369, and just our board operator in there will take your information and just say you love Rositas, and you'll be in line for a gift certificate of $50, 50. And on the phone we have a great guest, Jeff Pratt. Preether, and Fast and Furious whistleblower, and Alice.
You can talk
Continue.
to him. No. Jeff, are you still on the line with us, buddy?
Yes, yes. Well,
Well, I want to tell our audience, we will have you back. There just isn't enough time. We need like a whole hour with you. But Jeff, I want to take a call. We have someone calling in. We have Mark from Scottsdale, and he has a question. Mark, are you on the line with us, sir? Thank you, Mark, for calling in. Did you have anything else?
Thank you,
Hey,
Mark.
Thanks for calling in. Appreciate that. Jeff, I just want to say too, that we're going to have are you going to be here in February? We're going to bring Chris Tanto Ferranto in 13 hours in Benghazi. And he's going to be here Sunday, February 21st at 1:30. So I can send you information on this. Uh, Oh, very cool, very cool. Now we're getting close to the end of our show, but I don't want you to leave without telling the audience how they can find you and contact you and how to keep up with you. We really appreciate it. And sometime when you're in Phoenix, I know our show is kind of late. We do a little Saturday edition too on the internet. But when you are down here, please come see us. We'd love to have you in the studio and just talk to you for a very long time.
That was just awesome. It's great to have someone like you out there sharing the information and not being afraid to get your hands dirty, you know?
I'll give you a minute to close before I let you go.
And actually, he could be on both of the programs. He could be on Friday and Saturday
Yeah,
if you like.
anytime.
We have two programs. You know that, Jeff.
Fantastic. Okay, frightening stuff. Secret Agent Man, it's time to go now. You've scared us enough. Well, we'll get the weekend on. Thanks again,
Secret
sir.
Agent Man.
Yeah, we should have Jacob going out there. Thanks so much for being with us.
Yeah,
this
thank
evening.
you, Jeff.
Thank you so much.
All right, take care now. Oh my goodness. Okay, ready? Shall we continue? We still got a little bit of the show left. We will announce our winner of the Rosita's gift certificate.
Okay.
And we can do that on Facebook. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, we'll do it on Facebook. Okay.
George, we need to talk about tomorrow night. In fact, all three of us will be on the Saturday night
Yep.
edition.
Yay.
And we're having a really strong guest as well. Another Tucsonian, actually. Gabby
Salcedo
Gabriela.
Mercer.
Gabriela
She is
Salcedo
so
Mercer.
great. I'm looking forward to her again. We've had her on the show before. We've had her on various shows that we've been on, me and you. And we've had her speak at different meetings that we've been to. She's a very good patriot. I respect her a lot. And the listeners, you're going to really get an earful from her tomorrow. Those that listen to our show and watch us on YouTube.
For
'cause
some
we're
weird
live on
reason, you don't know who she is. Gabby ran against Congressman Grijalva. And of course, a big question people keep asking: is she going to run again? Is she going to run again? So we can ask her that question as well tomorrow.
We might do another scoop. Besides
knows?
finding another planet, we'll find out if she's running again.
You know, it's everything here on Friday night. We've missed you, Loops. We
Oh,
got like 1
gosh,
minute. Tell
okay.
us
Yeah,
what's
tell
going
us.
on in
Yeah,
your
tell us
world.
what you've
Oh
been
my
doing.
God, just working like crazy. You know, my work schedule. Luckily, this is probably my first week that I work the morning shift and get up at 3:34. By the time I get home and traffic and eat and gotta go right back to bed and be up at 4:30. You know.
We're so happy to see you. You
So
know,
I'm excited to be here tomorrow, to be here today. Sorry I was late, but just trying to take care of some stuff.
and I don't want to end the show either without thanking everybody on Facebook with all those
yes.
wonderful canine condolences for my doggie
Oh
Georgina.
yes, Georgina.
We're gonna miss her. We love her. Bella's helping us heal.
Yes.
So I just want to give a big thank you.
Awesome.
And please,
And we'll see
tune in
Martin next
tomorrow.
week, and we'll have
Martin will be back from Las Vegas.
Secret Sonia.
Yes.
And if you want to go on YouTube, it's Sonia Salsa S on YouTube, and you can watch our program that
Thank
we're.
you. I'm so
to-
happy to be here today, guys, and listen to you guys and be part
It's-
of this tonight.
it's
Thank
love
you.
to have Loops back.
Thank you. And
Thank
if
you, Alice.
if you missed any part of this, you can listen to it on our podcast. Just go
Yep.
to chipsandsalsashow.com. But be with
Awesome.
us again next Friday night, 8 p.m. I'm Alice Lara with Loops Mungia,
Yes.
George Ortiz, and Martin Gonzalez.
Hasta
will be back.
pronto. Hasta luego.
Hasta
Thank you,
luego.
Jacob. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Arriba, arriba.
I think that was a good show, guys.
Boom.
Que piensas?
You guys, those are great commercials.
Ticket?
Any taco.
Guys, how do you like that music in the background?
What is it?
Good.
They have the mañanitas and playing in the
Yes,
background.
that's great. That's perfect. It sounds so awesome.
I
That's
really
a good
like it.
commercial that you guys ran.
Is it good?
I like
What
that.
happened was we came in, recorded it, and then
Yeah.
we came in to hear it, and Martin says, "Nope, nope, I don't like that music." I said, "I like the music. It makes me feel like I'm
Yeah.
in a Mexican restaurant,
Right.
very authentic and
It's
everything."
perfect. It's
And then he
perfect.
listened again, and then what's her face, Honey, was our guest that night. She came in, and we were asking. She says, "No, I like it." And then Julian was here too. Goes, "Yeah, I feel like I'm in a Mexican restaurant." Goes, "Okay, it's growing on me."
Yeah, it's great. It sounds awesome.
Julian was here?
I
Yeah,
like it.
Julian came in last
Oh,
week.
It was
right.
perfect.
Good. That's good. I'm glad because he gets to see the ambiance here.
George,
And,
that is an
we're
awesome
gonna
hat.
we're gonna end this program on YouTube, and again, Alice, Lara, myself, Jorge, Loops, and we'll be there again tomorrow on our Saturday program, and we'll have it YouTubed again.
Thank you,
So
YouTube fans. Sorry for being late. Just a little dilemma here, but it's all taken care of. And
okay,
good to have you all back. And stay tuned tomorrow.
Mañana.
hey,